Take a comfortable seat or lie down. Allow your body to settle. If it feels right, gently close your eyes. Take a slow breath in through your nose and let it fall out of your mouth. Again, slow breath in and slowly out. For the next few minutes, we're going to understand something very important: how the human body responds to stress, trauma, and the changes that occur as we age. This understanding can replace frustration with compassion, because the truth is, the body is not working against us. The body is always trying to protect us. The brain's first priority: survival. Deep inside the brain is a small structure called the amygdala. The amygdala's job is simple: to detect danger and keep us alive. When life is stable and safe, the amygdala rests quietly in the background. But when a person experiences intense stress, such as loss, betrayal, financial instability, or prolonged emotional pain, the amygdala can become more active. It begins scanning the environment for threats. This response is not a weakness. It is the brain trying to make sure that what hurt us before does not happen again. When the brain senses threat, it activates the body's stress response system. Hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline are released. These hormones are extremely useful in the short term. They sharpen focus, increase alertness, and prepare the body for action. But when stress continues for months or years, the body adapts in different ways. How stress changes the body: when cortisol remains elevated for long periods, several things happen. Blood sugar rises, so the body has quick energy. Insulin levels increase to manage that sugar. Over time, cells may become less sensitive to insulin. This is called insulin resistance. When insulin remains elevated, the body becomes more likely to store energy as fat rather than release it. This is one reason people often notice increased fat around the abdomen during periods of prolonged stress. The body is essentially preparing for uncertain conditions by storing energy. Again, this is not a failure of willpower. It is the body's ancient survival programming. The changes that occur after 50, for women especially, another major transition occurs during menopause. Estrogen, a hormone that influences metabolism and blood sugar regulation, begins to decline. Estrogen normally helps maintain insulin sensitivity and supports muscle mass. When estrogen decreases, the body often becomes more prone to storing fat and losing muscle. Muscle is incredibly important for metabolism. It acts like a metabolic engine, helping the body burn glucose and regulate blood sugar. After menopause, women can lose about 1 to 2% of muscle mass each year if they are not actively building or maintaining it. As muscle decreases, metabolism can slow, and fat storage may increase. This is why methods that worked in younger years, such as simply eating less, often stop working. The body has changed. Why dieting harder often backfires. When the body senses both calorie restriction and stress, it can interpret this combination as a potential survival threat. In response, the body may slow metabolic processes, increase hunger hormones, hold on to stored energy. This protective response can make people feel as if their body is resisting their efforts. But again, the body is not resisting. It is protecting. The concept of the metabolic tipping point. An important concept in metabolic health is the metabolic tipping point, as some researchers describe it. Before the body begins to release stored fat, it often prioritizes repair and rebuilding. This rebuilding phase may include improving insulin sensitivity, strengthening mitochondrial energy production, restoring hormonal balance, rebuilding muscle tissue. During this period, weight loss may appear very slow or even stalled. But inside the body, important changes are occurring. Muscle mass gradually increases. Cells begin responding better to insulin. Energy systems become more efficient. Eventually, the body reaches a point where fat storage is no longer necessary. At that moment, the body can shift. Fat becomes easier to release and use for energy. This shift is what many people experience as the metabolic tipping point. Progress that once felt impossible suddenly becomes easier. The signals that help the body feel safe again. The body responds strongly to certain signals. These signals communicate to the nervous system that conditions are stable and safe. Some of the most powerful signals include strength training, which builds muscle and improves metabolic function; daily walking or gentle movement, which helps regulate blood sugar and reduce stress hormones; adequate protein intake, which supports muscle repair and metabolic health; rest and recovery, which allow the body to adapt and rebuild; and importantly, nervous system regulation. Practices like meditation, slow breathing, time in nature, and emotional healing techniques can calm the stress response system. When the nervous system begins to feel safer, cortisol levels can normalize, sleep improves, blood sugar stabilizes, and metabolism often becomes more flexible again. A more compassionate perspective. Many people believe that difficulty losing weight means they lack discipline, but biology tells a different story. The body is constantly adjusting to hormonal changes, stress exposure, sleep patterns, emotional experiences, and environmental conditions. Understanding this allows us to move from self-criticism toward self-respect and patience. Healing the body is not about forcing it. It is about working with the body's natural systems, building strength gradually, supporting metabolic health, reducing unnecessary stress, and allowing time for the body to restore balance. Take another slow breath in, and slowly release it. Your body has carried you through every challenge you have faced. Every adaptation it has made was designed to help you survive. And the body is remarkably capable of change and healing when it receives the right signals: strength, movement, nourishment, rest, safety. These are the foundations that allow the body to rebuild and thrive. Take one more slow breath. And when you are ready, gently return your attention to the room. With a little more understanding and a little more compassion for the remarkable system that is your body.